Okay, we're gonna start over again here. I don't know why it's shut off. Start over again. It's not June. I put it over to the next month. I was looking what's next month, but there's the menorah. Okay, 7 candles on the menorah. I was talking about that a little bit. Had Mark Blitz from Tacoma, Washington on how watching something how our media, he calls it just social media. You think our mainstream media is telling us the truth? Ha ha ha. Yeah, right at City Hall here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. That's where we're located. This is our humble little abode here. Okay, no fancy deal. No blank wall with nobody else around. I put my wife on the other day. She was playing music for me, and some of this was at the end. She's on a time we get up. She got to catch the bus and the train to get to the Hebrew group in town here, where I'm not even welcome anymore. We went to Israel in 2019. Yeah, she's Filipino, but the Filipino guy never even talked to me on a 2-week tour of Israel. Like, what's that all about? I think he's got the issue, don't you? Didn't talk to me for 2 weeks. Okay. He did. He spoke one time. I asked him if he knew what doctrine of Nicolaitans was even. He didn't know. Well, I studied a bit more and refreshed myself. And next time I asked him again. No, still didn't know. Didn't want to know. Because, yeah, it's lording it over the laity. And how many pastors are doing this? And he didn't want to know. Same as a psychologist. He'd heard about the book called Psychoheresy. Have you read it? No, I don't believe I need to. No, he doesn't want to. It's his income. And I really question some of these people. Are they Obadiah? Who brought the flat earth stuff into the congregation? Oh, this couple from Lethbridge, Alberta, a couple hours south. We used to go there. They're going to be out at Chestermere Lake here, June 1st. That's why I was looking at the calendar. But then I noticed that calendar is a whole year behind. Oh, that helps a lot. Yeah, that's how disorganized we are sometimes. Hey, mushrooms have B12 in them. My wife got this other day, so I am trying to fast yet. I'm going to take some of this B12. Okay. Hey, not professionally done video. No, I'm not hiding stuff. The one guy has, what, a congregation? No, he doesn't. 12 people. Well, so why have it in the big building? What's he trying to portray? He never pans the congregation. Congregation. Okay? Always promoting what? Where do you get all the money for the... They're from next to Venezuela, where they have the offshore oil. I even maybe say the name wrong. He has rental places in town here. Where do you get all the money? There's lots of illegal money coming into Canada here. Illegal money from New York and everything. I rent a residential garage. I should go more there often. It's more of a storage. My wife gives me static about that. Well, where are we supposed to store this stuff? In a little room? We haven't got any parking spaces on the street here. Okay? So, people rent. Yeah, I was hoping to use the little bit shop. Now it got tried to broke in twice. So the doors aren't. Back door is nailed shut. The front door is broken. So now how do I get in even? Problems. But we try. Yeah, I'm overboard sometime. Up from the grave he rose, with a mighty triumph for his foes. He rose a victor from the dark domain, and he lives forever with his saints to reign. Okay, this is coming. But Mark Blitz has got a tour in October. while they're at war. Okay. I guess the places that are involved with tour business need the business. Is that why the guy showed the picture of dead fish in the sinkholes of the Dead Sea? Maybe. Didn't know how the fish got there. Well, probably one of two ways. Maybe the third way. Maybe God just rained the fish down from heaven. Okay? The little minnows. No. Fertilized fish eggs even can go through a bird. That's how they get into high mountain lakes. Okay? That's some of the biology. How fish get in some places. But we stock lakes in Canada with fish for more tourism. Okay? Now, how did this young guy in his kayak just happen to know there's fish in this one little salt basin? Well, follow the money trail. He's in tourism. Come on. Okay? They're helping tourism. Put some fish in the Dead Sea. And what I was going to show is false information. It's all around us. Okay? Zachariah. But they don't want to talk about it. Increased tourism. Oh, gee. Daniel, another book, is in, and that confirmed it. My wife's got a great big book with the Hebrew on one side. And where's Daniel? It's not in with Isaiah. It's stuck in with Ezra. Why? It's too precise. We should look at that more too. But Daniel chapter 6. Zechariah, rather, 6. Hey, the branch. Now you read other versions. I don't know what every version reads, subject a few. It doesn't say branch. It says something else, and you kind of skim across it, and you're kind of like, unless you really stop it. It's not, he shall build his temple. And I don't know if Mark Blitz is doing this. How many of them are teaching, got to have the third temple first? So he's not concerned about going to Israel maybe in October. What's going to happen in September? The Feast of Tabernacles. The solar eclipse occurred April 8, 24. Formed the capital A all North America. I think he talked about that a little bit. He's kind of into that. Most of them aren't. Okay? Oh my goodness. I'm having a kind of a rough morning this morning somehow. I was a keeper of cattle. Okay? Yeah. Some of the neighbors had pigs. That was an issue and a half. Okay? And we seldom had, And Mom used to say, if I got a boil, I got a kind of a boil head on the back of my neck. Have to maybe have it lancet, put some stuff on it, trying to keep it under control, but it's got problems. Whereas this, if I had ham sandwiches at the neighbors, Mom nailed it. You'd be there having ham sandwiches again. Bingo. Okay. If you don't know the Canadian way of our talking, with bingo it means right on, like, okay. Not good. The Nigerian girl didn't know what that meant. I said the girl died. Not good. Okay. And it shall be in that day that living waters shall go out from Jerusalem. Okay? Where's Jerusalem? It's on the mountain. Half of them toward the former sea and half of them toward the hinder sea. Well, which sea are okay, hinder sea, former sea. The Sea of Galilee, by the way, is just a big body of water. We call it a lake. It's not salt water. It's on the river. Former sea, I would say that's probably referring to the Dead Sea, but anyway, you got two seas, two big bodies of water on each side of Jerusalem. The Mediterranean and the Dead Sea. Okay? So where's the water coming from? Well, they found aquifers of water in the desert. It fills up in the wintertime from the storms coming out Saudi Arabia. And, okay. And huge orchards. Okay. So I guess as they're pumping it, some of the water gets beyond the root zone. And now the water is coming into where? How do you think they're surviving in Gaza? Yeah. They tried to flood them out. The water is running out as fast as they're pumping it in. There's rivers of water flowing out to the sea. And they're probably growing mushrooms underground. There's a problem with food there. But Hamas leaders live like kings in another country. That's a whole issue. Everything, all the fertilizer and everything, practically donated by the UN. Every little is dictator country on there. Like what? And homemade firecrackers, oversized crackers exploding in their faces. Yeah, some of them don't even get out of Gaza. Then they blame Israel for firing at the hospital? My wife was blocked off of Facebook, like right now. Fake news. Say something you don't like, bang, you're off. Okay? But there's live freshwater fish in the Dead Sea. Now, let's go back over here. Okay, they've got it underlined here. The earthquake. Jesus comes to the Mount of Olives. Okay? We're kind of taught a lot about that. But the saints come with thee. What? Read it. His feet shall stand. You read it through. It doesn't say there's a resurrection from the Mount of Olives. But the super rich, they're buried on the Mount of Olives. Because what? Do you think they're going to be the ones that come with him? No. The ambassadors are going to be required to be at the Feast of Tabernacles, listed 3 times. Okay, I cover this over and over again. Why? Well, I don't know who's watching what, and has the truth got through to you yet? Don't believe it because of my opinion. The guy talking about tithing, about 10 YouTubes. He's really got an axe to grind. Okay? Never show anybody else. Never show anything on the wall. A few different walls, different colors. Like, I don't know, did you paint the curtain or something and change the curtain? I don't know what's behind them. And, the guy in the car down at the river. Well, that's kind of interesting. Nice SUV. You can kind of see the back seat. It looks like a newer vehicle. You want to see our old vehicles out here? Modesty. Okay, but he's down by the river. Never shows nothing else. I really wonder about this. Okay? I get some online with a few other people talking, and okay. All by yourself up on a stage. Never show the few people trying to portray. That's where I think it's not just what they say. It's like, what are they doing? Okay? Guy has a great big smirk, like the Filipino guy. I tell my wife, tell him to wipe the smirk off his face. What's the big smirk about all the time? Oh, he's just so friendly. Bullshit. He's lying through his teeth, maybe. Yeah. You can tell body language. It's overdone. No, you don't have to walk around like joy of the Lord and we walk around like we know a dill pickle. Well, yeah, because we have troubles, but, sing a song, go help somebody else, get out of your doldrums, okay? Like, come on, read it. We're still human. It's like a roller coaster up and down. Philistines. There's something. Where'd they get the name Palestine from? Yeah, I talked to a Palestinian girl about that. Her parents got out of